of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Punk ass fucking just do something. Take a swing.
He ain't gonna do anything.
Take a swing.
Hey!
Nah, he just got.
Alex!
Oh, he just got.
It's day 7. I did start my What? I'm sorry, I love the intrusive thought.
My finger here with my nail.
That's fine.
I wanna hurt myself. Yeah.
Doe. Let me out. Yo, Doe. Let me out. Let me out.
Hello everyone, welcome into the channel. Tottenham Hotspur lose again. 4 days, 2 cup exits. No, this ain't 2 girls, 1 cup. This is 2 cups, 4 days, 2 L's. Jesus Christ, it doesn't feel like it can get any worse for Tottenham Hotspur, but some say that it could. Look, this won't be the longest preview show. I don't have the most time today because I'm making quick appearances on these different places. The Super Bowl, I'm apparently supposed to go to work. I'm going to try and get off of work, but while you're here, hit that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, or don't. Does it matter anymore? Does anything matter anymore? Does what is life? Yeah, it sucks, man.
I said we struggled to get it up.
We did. Big up ZX, big up Zane in the house. Akmal's here, Tom Lowry, TJ Warren, Macronicle, Corvo, and YouTube's. Yep, hello everyone. Look, we're down, and we're down bad. But I'll tell you this right now. Matthias Tell scored his first goal for Tottenham Hotspur. So how about that? That's very nice. Look, I'm going to run through a few things as quickly as I can. Like I said, this will probably be around 30-ish minutes or so. So apologies for the lack of how long or how not long it is. But look, few thoughts that are rumbling through my head right off the jump are sack him, don't sack him, does it matter? I don't know that it does. Another thing that's running through my head is just look at their starting 11 versus our starting 11. Look at their bench, who they brought in versus who we were able to bring on. Now, that doesn't go to say that, you know, injuries and all that shit are some kind of excuse, because I'll be honest, Aston Villa have their fair share of injuries. So there's really no, they don't, when they lost Konsa, that was really it. That was their last center back that they had. So they were playing a midfielder in there at center back, and then a backup dude, Boubacar, or whatever that guy's name was. So, you know, it's one of those, we kind of matched up on an injury sense, and at least somewhat in the back line, maybe not in the fullback sense. But the quality they were able to bring off the bench, I thought was just insurmountable. Morgan Rogers is clearly better than any midfielder that we had on the pitch. Jacob Ramsey, I don't know what it is about dudes who share the name with me. They just always love scoring against Jacob Murphy, Jacob Ramsey, these fucking assholes. Everyone named Jacob loves scoring against Tottenham, these dickheads. But, you know, rather than looking at them and saying this and that for them, I'm just going to try and focus a little bit on Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Kingski, I thought as a goalkeeper, you can't let that shot hit you in the belly, bounce off of you, and then and then go into the goal. Now, he did allow that to happen. He is a young goalkeeper. However, I thought that he did make up for it. If it wasn't for some of his really good saves, I thought we could have lost that 4-0 in the second half, 5-0 at some points. There was a moment there where when we were down 2-0, the players just looked like they were fine accepting where we were at, and they were okay with it. For me, that is an atrocity. That is an abysmal sight to see. Because once again, it's like Jed Spence shows us he's one of the only guys that looks like he wants to fucking play. Lucas Bergvall, for me, I thought he had a horrible game. He kept taking the ball off our own dudes. Basuma comes on, and that doesn't really change anything. And this is where I really have a problem, because Mikey Moore, for me, should have had an assist, was one of our most, when we actually were getting forward, Mikey Moore was a huge catalyst, a part of that. So was Kulusevski. The assist from Kulusevski to Tell was fantastic, but Mikey Moore being subbed at halftime, I don't fucking understand that. How and why do you take off the fucking one of the only dudes who looks like he's got that bad boy in him? There's Matt Wells was coaching him up on the sidelines at some point during a dead ball, and to me, I really thought that would signify something better for Mikey Moore. I don't understand why Basuma comes on, Kulusevski goes on to the wing, and then Mikey Moore has to come out. It just seems wrong to make him the sacrificial lamb when I don't really think that he did anything wrong on the day. He should have had a fucking assist if Son could have just shot that anywhere except for right at the keeper. Why did Son shoot it right at the keeper? These are things, these fine margins where like, sure, we'll get another chance, we'll go again, but you got to start fucking capitalizing on some of the chances that you do create, because this has been a problem when we do have our healthy 11. This has been a problem when we don't have our healthy 11. We get in the final third and we fuck around with it, and Mikey Moore was one of the guys for me who was not fucking around with it in the final third, but yet he's the guy who gets subbed at halftime. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. I don't understand why Matthias Tell was played on the left and Son through the middle for large parts of that game until the very end. And then Tell got put in the middle and he fucking scored a goal. So those two things for me are big what the fucks. And there's been what the fucks throughout the entirety of Ainge's tenure as far as substitutions are concerned. So to me, just not doing yourself any favors in that sense. You're really not doing yourself any favors when you take off your most dangerous looking creative player in the front line, which was Mikey Moore, and then your other guy who you brought in to play striker, you're playing him on the left, Son through the middle, which hasn't worked for some time, and a tired Son nonetheless. I just think you stay. But what do I know? I'm not a fucking manager. But at the same time, at some point you got to start helping yourself, or else you're just going to have to hold. And I'll be honest, I just think not helping yourself, 2 cup exits in 4 days, the writing's on the wall at this point, whether I agree with it or not. Look, I did see this as well on the Twitter, the little bit of Twitter searching that I did do. Chris Callan says, the Villa fans sing to Postecoglou, you're getting sacked in the morning. And then moments later, our fans rebuttal by singing Mauricio Pochettino's name. So if you were wondering how down bad this fucking fan base is, they're singing for a dude who was unsuccessful here, who went to one of our bigger rivals, crosstown rivals, who always mud us at every fucking chance. He was a part of their continual mudding of us. And then now he's locked up till the 2026 World Cup with USA, and these people are still twerking for him. That's how down bad these fans are, bro. Just get Poch back now. Y'all don't understand how contracts work, right? Y'all don't understand that he's contracted to a nation that is already qualified for the World Cup, which he's contracted through till. But just get Poch back now. Let's just sing for Pochettino, who's literally mudded us with Chelsea. Like, this is the most like, I don't know what's more embarrassing as a Spurs fan. The fact that people want Poch, they sing for Poch, or the fact that they were willing to open their asshole for City last year just so Arsenal don't win it. It's fucking ridiculous. No, he won't leave USA in a heartbeat. You're absolutely kidding yourself. I mean, at this point, I don't give a fuck if anyone likes me or doesn't. Y'all can just continue to scream and cry for Poch. He's not coming back, at least not yet, not until after the World Cup. And you can keep singing his name, but that doesn't change anything because it's always get him out until we don't have him. Then, oh, I like him again. They did the same thing to Conte. They did the same thing to Jose. When Jose was leaving, everyone was like, yeah, fuck Jose, fuck Jose. And then you know what? Then they said, oh, Jose, he's a special one. Oh, get Nuno out of here. And then Conte comes in. Oh, fuck Conte. Oh, he's such a piece of shit. We win, but it's only 1-0 boring wins. Get him the fuck out of here. Then he leaves and Ainge comes in. Oh, I love Conte so much. Oh, if only we had kept Conte. He's a real winner. And then now they're like, oh, where else can we turn? Oh, Pochettino, the guy that got us to several finals, but fucking did fuck all. He did fuck all, and we did fuck all to help him. And he said, I hate you. You didn't help me, Tottenham. And then we said, wah, wah. And then he was like, maybe I am not a manager. Maybe I am just a coach. Because I don't get to choose players. I don't. And he went a record number of days. We fucking trampled, choked, slapped, spit on this man. We just desecrated this man's reputation. Sent him out. And then he comes and spanks us with our fucking rivals. And now we're like, oh, daddy, come home, please. I can't be me. Can't be me. Yeah, bro, if you thought we were a fucking joke, look, even Arsenal fans talking about how embarrassing singing for Pochettino in 2025 is. Like, I like them here. I think he's USA's best manager ever in the history of this nation since George fucking Washington. But to sing for him to come back to Tottenham is so weird. It's like a girlfriend that you fucking cheated on over and over, and then you finally see her doing something for herself, and you're like, you know what? I want to ruin her life again. I want to grab that bitch by the hair, and I want to ruin her life again. Because ruining it once wasn't good enough for me. Let's ruin it again. And let's just, as a person, let's continually go backwards. Let's continually go, oh, what used to feel good was Pochettino. Let's go back to that. Bro, it is time to move on. It is time to move on. Sure, this is better. I fucking think Wayne Rooney is a joke. Watch your grandma if Wayne Rooney comes to Tottenham, first of all. But that's fine. This is better to me than saying I want Poch back. Just bring Poch back. Oh, you could say bring the hobo from 7-Eleven, and I rate that more than anyone saying bring me Pochettino. Because if you're saying bring me Pochettino, you're basically accepting the fact it's just been bullshit, fucking dog shit over and over and over. And you said, yes, dame más, por favor. Dame more. Give me more, please. And to me, I just can't do that. I can't do that. Like, Wayne Rooney that's better of you to suggest than fucking Pochettino, in my opinion. God damn. Anyway, Poch, I'd rather get Deji in the dugout. Hey, that's another good shout. Deji Spurs.
I said, we struggle to get it up.
You see? That's what he'd tell him. He had the players moving. This is weird, man. We're just like, what is going on, bro? I feel like we're living in this weird dream where it's just like rinse, repeat. Then there's like a little bit of, okay, we stuck with a manager a little bit and it's been very uncomfortable and shit is looking very awful. And, well, let's go back to that fucking fever dream that we've been in. I don't see the point. I feel like you could bring Wayne Rooney, you could bring Pep Guardiola, you could bring anybody in here, and you'll see the same thing. A little 6 month of woohoo, and then a 6 month of wah wah, and then another 6 months of, oh, Chicken Little Costco guys. All right? Aston Villa didn't have 4 teenagers on the pitch. I mean, that's true. But like, this is, Sean, this is kind of what I was saying on the football tears before I went live here was like, on paper, their first 11 versus our 11 that we put out is better. Their bench was better. Who they could bring on was better. Where they're at as a club is better than where we are as a club. There's something I said weeks ago, and I finally see someone else on Twitter talking about it as well. But I said this weeks ago. When did Aston Villa start improving? What, 3.5 years ago? You say 3.5 years ago, somewhere around there? That's when Johan Lange left. And it's like, they get rid of Johan Lange, then they start becoming Champions League team. They start doing this and that and this. We get Lange and we start, bro, they were about to get relegated. Aston Villa was a relegation fighting team. And then they just switched things in the front office. They switched managers and then they climbed. This tweet here epitomizes what I tried to say weeks ago. Lange sacked by Villa, and they went from a relegation battle to the Champions League. Lange hired from Spurs, and we went from the Champions League to a relegation battle. To me, Ainge is a problem, sure, but you got to look at more than just the manager, because this is a failure on all fronts. This is a multi-pillared building that is crumbling before our eyes. And one of the pillars, yes, is Ange Postecoglou. Another pillar is these fucking dickhead players. And another pillar is the ownership. And another pillar is the front office, guys like Johan Lange, Scott Munn. And another pillar is the physio department. Because I don't know what it is. I thought when we changed our physio, our head of Scientology fucking jerk-arounds, that guy, we changed it and I was like, all right, cool. Finally, the black hole abyss that is our fucking physio room is gone. But look, just look at this. Japhet Tanganga, while at Spurs, almost exactly an entire 365 days that he missed with 7 different injuries. And this is before Ange Postecoglou. Says since leaving, he's played 48 back-to-back championship games for Millwall. Not a single injury. He's at Tottenham, bunch of injury. He's at Millwall, little tiny baby injury. There's something systematically wrong at this club with every fucking pillar. So for me, again, you can say, oh, wah, Ainge, sack this manager, wah. Yeah, you just replacing that one fucking pillar. The building's going to hold for another 6 months. Congratulations. You're so smart. You picked the losing lottery numbers yet again. I'm so proud. To me, it's just, Jacob, you need to answer for your crimes. What are my crimes? What did I do? Huh? What did I do? Levy managed to stay awake when the camera cut to him. That motherfucker's got a cheeky attitude rolling up to these performances. I'll be really honest. Jacob, he has to go. Ainge is not the guy. Also, Slot disrespected the FA Cup. Again, I'm not saying I think sacking Ainge is the answer to the problem. But see, look, Jacob turned on Ainge, I guess, sad. I really haven't done that either. All I've said is, this is shit. This is not good enough. And I don't appreciate it. And people say I don't back Ainge. People say I do back Ainge. Really, in all respects, like, I will never catch a break because I supported my football club. Whoops, my bad. I supported my football club and I tried to root for us to win, which is my bad. And then now I'm saying I didn't like what I saw. I thought that day was shit. And now I've turned on Ainge. I'm never going to win. Not going to win in sports. Not going to win on YouTube. Not going to win. I win in life, I guess. I got beautiful children, beautiful wife. That's my wins. But when it comes to football, when it comes to YouTube, Jacob doesn't like Ainge. Jacob does like Ainge. Jacob doesn't want this. Jacob does want that. This is, yeah, Marco, keep dreaming, buddy. Cry more. You're never getting Poch back, at least not until after the World Cup. Bring my guy Poch back. I was the happiest when he was here. See, this is nostalgia. This is that fucking anecdote FC. Oh, it felt good when Poch was here. Let's go back to that. That is not progression. That is not improvement. Neither is what we're doing right now. So it seems to me, with the noise level raising and raising against the ownership, there's fucking one clear answer. One clear answer that we do here. And that is fucking burn it all down. Burn it to the ground. And then try to go again. Get the toothpicks and super glue and build this motherfucker up again. Because again, this is a multi-pillar fucking failure. I'll say it again, multi-pillar fucking failure. And yes, Ainge is one of the pillars, but he is not all of the pillars. He is not the fucking pillar in the middle. He's not the triangle, the strongest shape known to geometry. He is one of the pillars that is not doing well right now. I didn't agree with a lot of the management I saw today. There's been times in this season when we've won and lost where I did not agree with the substitutions, the man management, etc. But that's okay. You can have critiquing, you can be critical of the manager, you can be critical of what he does, and you can still support the team, you know, which is what I do, which apparently means that I've turned on Ainge. It means that I don't like Ainge anymore. I don't know. I still like Ainge. I still think I wouldn't sack him because I don't think that it changes anything. I think that by sacking him, you're just giving the dog the bone again. Rather than saying, hey, dog, don't kill that fucking deer and eat the bone. You're saying, oh, you know, we'll just give the dog the bone anyway. And there it goes. Levy going to get away with it again because it's just one of them things. One of, how do they say it? One of them way there, where you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yes, Ainge is failing to pull us up from the shit, but he didn't put us here. He didn't push us down there. He didn't leave us there to rot like some managers. He's tried to pull us up, and in turn, he is now in the mud as well. But I don't see that as shame on him. I'm not pissed off at Ainge for trying to be the one to pull us from the mud and the dirt and the shit. It just sucks that yet again, a manager gets fucking thrown to the fucking wolves like this. It just, again, I don't know what more I can say, because when you have this many fucking losses, every match reaction begins to start feeling the fucking same. And yeah, Zane. There we go, Zane. Now you're talking my language. Fuck it. Let's bring back Ramos, the guy who actually won. There we go. I was happiest when we won trophies. And you know what? Let's get fucking... Oh, God. The state of where we're at is just... We're done. It's horrendous. Yeah, it's fucking horrendous. I don't know that he's the worst we've ever had because I haven't watched Tottenham for their almost 200 years of existence. But his form right now is not great. The worst in your 48 years. Well, that's longer than me. So I'll take your word for it. Hey, Jacob, if Ainge gets sacked, do you blame the players? Yes, I do. But I also don't blame them completely. Like, again, I think everyone gets a piece of the pie when it comes to allocating blame of where we are and what we've done. Because for me, Ainge got to take, specifically today, my strikes against Ainge Postecoglou, why was Tell not through the middle from the beginning? As soon as you put him through the middle, he scores a goal. Why did you take Mikey Moore off at halftime? I would have given Mikey Moore 120 minutes. I would have given Mikey Moore 1,000 minutes. For me, the lack of Mikey Moore is a fucking problem. He is the best thing that we've had here since sliced bread, and I would fucking use him until there's nothing left, because he actually looks like he gives a fuck. Like Jed Spence. Jed Spence, he looks like he gives a fuck. Tell looked like he gave a fuck. This is... man, I'm so sick and tired of watching us concede goals from the side where Pedro Porro... Where is Pedro Porro? Like, And on some degree, this club failed Pedro Porro as well. As much as I want to blame Pedro Porro, the club failed him in a direct sense as well. Because let's remember, he plays fucking wingback. We brought him to play wingback under Conte, and now we're telling him to play fullback, and then he's not there, and it's like, God damn it, Pedro, where are you? And it's like, well, he was fucking doing that up there, going up there, and you know, to some degree, it's like, do I blame the fucking animal for acting like the fucking animal? Or should the fucking frog learn how to adapt out of water, Pedro, and learn how to fucking defend, learn how to fucking get back into position? He doesn't do us any help. Like, but I try to remain sympathetic like I do with everything and try to understand all sides of it. Like, he's trying to push forward for the goal, but then he's out of position, and then it's like then he was overlapping, or Mikey Moore was overlapping him, and he wouldn't lay it off to Mikey Moore, and like, it's all fucked. It's all fucked. And I don't think that one player is the sole problem, the sole reason. I don't think one manager is the sole reason, the sole problem. I don't think that one game, one result, one injury is the sole reason, the sole problem. We've just literally had an amalgamation, a huge sum of just a snowball, but instead of snow, it's poo-poo, and it's just poo-poo rolling down the hill at an ever-increasing rate. The poo-poo ball is getting bigger. We can't deal with it now. We're trying to evacuate the town. We're saying, Cindy, get your kids out. There's a big ball of shit headed right to us. And Cindy's like, no, we're gonna be okay. Cindy, get the kids out of the house. I don't know where we go from here. You sack Ainge, then what? You bench these players, then what? I mean, at one point during the game, I was totally fine if we just brought in Ajayi, brought in all the kids, every single kid that we had on the bench to name. Just bring them in. Fuck it. They couldn't have done fucking worse than Papa Sarr, than fucking Basuma. These fucking guys that are supposed to be getting better and good, and we thought were this and that. They don't fucking do it. I would have rather seen Dante Casanova. But then you even look at our bench. What the fucking shit is this? 2 goalkeepers. Malachi Hardy, I think he's a center back. Regulon, which was the stray dog we just refused to shoot in the back of the head. Ben Davies, who we've all been crying for him to leave for the last 5 years, who's actually been one of our better players. We're so down, but everyone just wants to say, oh, it's Ainge. It's just the easy, like, yes, fine, sure, this form is shit. You do it, you take it out, boom, blow. But guess what? This shit is still going to be here when he's gone. This shit, this dross, this continual flubbering of blumble butts of fucking like these motherfuckers, dude. I'm so sick of it. I say you get rid of every player that's over the age of whatever Jed Spence's age is. Just get rid of all of them. Get rid of every manager. Let Jermaine Defoe be our manager. Fuck it. Jermaine Defoe's the manager. No one over the age of Jed Spence's age is allowed to stay. And then fuck it. Just fucking ride it out. Let's go to the championship, god damn it. I don't... What? Like, what? They're all to blame. Everyone's to blame. But again, when I start my blame list, I start at the top of the hill. That way the first motherfuckers covered in shit are the ones at the very top. So that's why I'm saying, Cindy! Evacuate the town. Evacuate the town. Bro, oh my God, get off my dick. I'm late for a show, so I'm going to try and wrap up my thoughts here. You can go left, you can go right, you can go up, you can go down, you can go forward, you can go backward. It really doesn't matter. I'm learning. It doesn't matter. You get Pachin, you get fucking Jesus Christ and Pep Guardiola. That's our little trio, our little fucking head coaching department, right? Oh, it's Jesus Christ. We just resurrected him on Easter Sunday, and then we brought Poch back. Yeah, I know you wanted to coach in the World Cup, Poch, but fuck you, you piece of shit. Get over here so we can abuse the fuck out of you. And Pep Guardiola, he's also a part of this little trio. We bring all three of them to town. You know what's gonna fucking happen when they come here? We will do the same shit to them that we've done to every fucking manager. So sure, sack the manager. Sure. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. This club has shown you the true underbelly, has shown you the underside of where we are, and motherfuckers are just going, yeah, but Ainge is so naive and his hands in his pockets. All right, mate. All right. Suck a fat one. Enjoy the fucking chair on the other side of the hotel room, because I'll tell you one thing I won't do. That is sit in that goddamn chair in the hotel room. Now, you might want to fucking go around rolling around blubbering about this, that, who, and whatever the fuck. I don't care. Sack Ainge, I don't care. It doesn't matter, because nothing's going to change as long as this club is still run the same fucking way that it is. And that's going to do it for me. Sorry this has been so short. Leave a comment down below. I will reply to each and every single one of you. Sorry I couldn't interact with the chat a little bit more. I tried to keep it as quick and succinct as possible. Like and subscribe, or don't. Who really gives a fuck? But anyway, stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads. Or don't. Fuck the lads, actually. Stay blessed, stay fresh, fuck the lads. Be kind to yourself and be kind to someone else today. Those last two, very important. And as always, come on, you Spurs.
United Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Crying in the corner, huh? Mind if I join you? No, go ahead.
What the fuck was that about, huh? What's up, you fat pig? What, you don't see where you're fucking going?
I wasn't even driving.
Don't shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of bacon!
Why'd I get picked up?